everyone, how are you doing today? I'm Constance. Thank you for joining me in the next episode of my English class. As you know, we have started the grammar class of talking about tense, past tense, present tense, continuous tense, past perfect tense, alright? So in this lesson, we're going to be talking about past continuous tense, alright? So past means something that has already gone. Continue means it keeps on going. And what? Tense means what? Time. Tense means time. So in this class we're going to be talking about past continuous tense. Alright, but before I get started, subscribers, please subscribe. Please watch these videos. I need some watch time. Please like, subscribe and share. Alright, and hit the notification bell so whenever I post a video, you will be the first to have it, right? Alright, so let's get started with this class. I know this class is going to be very beneficial to you. Okay, so past continuous tense is the subject matter we're talking about today. Past continuous tense. So what is past continuous tense? Past continuous tense is formed by combining the past tense of to be, combining the past tense, something that has gone already, with the word to be. So to be means to what? To continue. Was, were, with the verbs present participle. With the verbs present participle. So verbs means what? Ownership. When you have the apostrophe behind the last letter of the word, that means ownership. So the verbs participle, that means the action word that the verb is describing. PP means participle that I put in this little bracket here, which is ing word, which is the ing word or the suffix ing. Suffix is the last word behind the root word, right? So that is the suffix, or the last 3 or 2 words behind the main word or the root word. Example, the PP, the participle for read. The participle for read is what? Reading. Alright? You can't say I was read. You say I was reading. Or you cannot say I was walk. Or I am walk. You say I am going for a walk. Or I am walking. Alright? So the participle for read is reading. Alright? So that means you're doing it right now, presently. Alright? You're doing it presently. So there are 3 possibilities of writing any sentence or statement in the past continuous form. They are positive, negative, and interrogative or question. They're positive, negative, or interrogative, or a question or questions. Here's the formula I've written out for you so you can keep track of these sentences and knowing when you're using the past continuous, or in the previous lesson I've left a formula using the past participle. Positive statement. In a positive statement you have the subject, which is the thing or the person you're talking about, the subject, plus was, were, plus the verb ing. Alright? The positive statement, you deal with the subject first, was or were, plus verb ing. The verb carrying ing, example, reading or walking. Alright? So that would be the verb carrying the ing at the end, the ing suffix. Negative statement. Negative, that dash here means statement, right? So negative statement, I don't have to write it twice. That's why I have the dash there. So negative statement, subject plus was, were, plus the word not. Alright, you always, in the negative sentence, you use the word not, or you can contract it and use nt at the end, like wasn't or weren't. Alright, so subject plus was were plus not plus the ing verb. In the interrogative or the question statement, was, were. Okay, so you would switch it around. You have was, were plus the subject plus the ing. You have was, were plus the subject plus the ing verb. Alright? So all you have to do to get the question or the interrogative is to switch it around. So you put the subject in the middle and you put was and were at the beginning. Alright? To get the question. Here we have some exercises that we will go through together. And this will give you a better understanding for you to identify these type of sentence or past continuous sentences if you should encounter them in your exams or in your class tests or in your class exercises. Example 1. He was sitting on the desk when we met. He was sitting on the desk when we met. So what is the past continuous in this sentence? Was sitting. Okay? Was and sitting. Alright? So as the note states, we must have the word was and were and the what? The ing verb. So he was sitting on the desk when we met. Alright? Number 2. He wasn't sitting on the desk when we met. Number 2. He wasn't sitting on the desk when we met. So here, the same was is being contracted. Alright, so this makes it a negative statement because we have the word what? Not. It makes it a negative statement because we have the word not. So he wasn't sitting on the desk when we met. So it's only contracted, but we could say he was not sitting on the desk when we met. Alright? So this would be the past continuous verb in this sentence. He wasn't sitting on the desk when we met. Alright? Number 3. Was he sitting on the desk when we met? So you can see in number 3 how we turn it around. Alright? So we have was before to form the interrogative form of the statement or the sentence. Was he sitting on the desk when we met? Alright? So you see the was is here. Was he sitting on the desk when we met? So here is the past continuous in this sentence. The past continuous verb in this sentence. So was he sitting on the desk? Was he sitting? Alright? So was he sitting? So was, he would be what? The subject, right? He would be the subject. So we're talking about this person, this guy, whoever he might be. Alright? So was and sitting. I could even take out the subject. Let's take out the subject. Okay, this is not wiping off so easily. So was and he would be the past continuous. Was and sitting, was and sitting would be the past continuous. Alright, so and he would be the subject. Alright, where are we? Number 4. They were coming towards the bus. They were coming towards the bus. So the past continuous in this sentence was were coming, because as the note said, we use was and were along with the verb, participle verb. So they were coming. So they would be the what? The subject, right? So they would be the subject, right? They would be the subject. And the past continuous were coming. So they were coming towards the bus. Number 5, they were not coming towards the bus. They were not coming towards the bus. So in this case, the sentence is not contracted. All right? We do not have a contracted like we have in wasn't, right? We do not have a contraction like we had in wasn't. So they were not sitting on the desk. So this makes it a negative sentence. Or a negative participle sentence. Alright? They were not coming towards the bus. Now at number 6 and our final sentence or example, we have the interrogative form or the question form of the statement. So, were they coming towards the bus? That's how it would read. Were they? So we switch it as I said before. You have was and were at the beginning of the formula, just to get the question or the interrogative statement. So your interrogative means you're asking a question. Were they coming towards the bus? Alright? So say the police asking the witness, were they, the bus hit someone, this gives us a little scenario. The bus hit someone and the police comes on the scene and the police asks the witness, were they coming towards the bus? Alright? So they're asking a question. The police is interrogating the witness. Was they coming towards the bus? Oh no, were they coming, were they coming towards the bus? So here, were, they would be the subject and coming would be the verb. The ing at the end, so were. So were they coming towards the bus would be the interrogative or the question form of the sentence. Alright, so I hope this class was helpful or beneficial to you. I hope you have learned something from this class, how to write down or how to identify past continuous tense in sentences, or if they should be given to you in your exams. All right, I appreciate you being here. I thank you for being here, and I hope you'll join me in my next class. My name is Constance, but before I go on, please remember to hit the notification bell. Alright, so whenever a new video is posted, you will be the first to have it. Alright, so my name is Constance, and I thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to hearing your comments and hearing you and seeing you sharing these videos. Until my next class, bye-bye. Take care.